Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So, a couple weeks ago when I was doing my usual Saturday live stream, a friend of mine signed in. He challenged me to perform a Shakespeare monologue, totally impromptu. You see that in that video there. And that gave me an idea, which I've been sharing with people on Facebook, which I think can be a really cool thing to do in the future with our Saturday live streams, and maybe even a couple times during the week if people show an interest in signing up for it. So I'll show you an example of how that's going to work after this. Stay tuned. So the other thing that gave me the inspiration for this new idea, besides the being challenged to perform a Shakespeare monologue, the other thing I discovered was the way that other people with their live streams have been using this wheel of names feature and then sharing their screen where they can spin. They would use it to choose a winner amongst the people that are in their live stream. I think I'll use it as a way of randomly choosing what monologue we perform. And what I'll do is I've learned how with StreamYard, I can invite other people onto the screen with me. And the idea is I'm going to make every Saturday when I live stream anyway from now on is going to be a free-for-all for other actors who have expressed an interest in the past to, I'll send them the link, they can join in, and then we will take turns spinning the wheel and performing whatever comes up. And then you guys in the comments will leave your comments on who you think won in the competition. And so what we would do is there would be at least one other, and every Saturday is the idea. Whoever can come in, it'll be not just a two-player game, it'll be whoever comes in, and we might also do it sometimes during the week if there's people that aren't available on Saturday, or if they just prefer the idea of a one-on-one challenge some other time they want. I'll schedule that live stream, not a shorter live stream that's just to do the competition with that person and me. So what we do is I make one wheel where it's the names of all the people playing. We'd spin to see who goes first. We imagine that I've won the spin. So we go ahead and we spin that wheel. Oh boy, and so what comes up? King Henry and Henry V upon the king. Great one. I got lucky with a good one to do for my example. So I would encourage the other people that are playing the game with me, that are in it, to download the Shakespeare app. Has the complete works of Shakespeare here. So I will go to and see the thing it tells me. Let's make the. So it tells me who the character is, what the monologue is upon the king, the play, Henry V. It's Act 4, Scene 1, begins on line 116. So let me just temporarily look that up. It's simple. Okay, so I will just lay into my performance. I have not rehearsed because I had no idea what I was going to spin. I'll just do my best. Not that I'm totally unfamiliar with it. Again, that's part of the game. People know Shakespeare well enough that even if they haven't rehearsed it, they should be able to put a decent performance. And this is where he's lamenting that everything is the responsibility of the king for all the people that are going to die the next day. So we're going to go back to, we'll change the screen so that the person who's acting will have full screen. So let me go, give me a second. Upon the king. Let us our lives, our souls, our debts, our careful wives, our children and our sins lay on the king. We must bear all hard condition. Twin born with greatness, subject to the breath of every fool whose sense no more can feel, but his own ringing. What infinite heart's ease must kings neglect that private men enjoy? And what have kings that privates have not too, save ceremony, save general ceremony? And what art thou, thou idle ceremony? What kind of God art thou that sufferest more of mortal griefs than do the worshippers? What are thy rents? What are thy comings in? O ceremony, show me but thy worth. What is thy soul of adoration? Art thou aught else but place, degree, and form, creating awe and fear in other men? Wherein thou art less happy being feared than they in fearing? What drink'st thou oft instead of homage sweet, but poison flattery? Oh, be sick, great greatness, and bid thy ceremony give thee cure. Think'st thou the fiery fever will go out with titles blown from adulation? Will it give place to flexure and low bending? Canst thou, when thou commandst the beggar's knee, command the health of it? No, thou proud dream that plays so subtly with a king's repose. I am a king that find thee, and I know 'tis not the balm, the scepter and the ball, the sword, the mace, the crown imperial, the interissued robe of gold and pearl, the farced title running for the king, the throne he sits on, nor the tide of pomp that beats upon the high shore of this world. No, not all these thrice gorgeous ceremony can sleep so soundly as the wretched slave, who with a body filled and vacant mind gets him to rest, crammed with distressful bread, never sees horrid night, the child of hell, but like a lackey from the rise to set, sweats in the eye of Phoebus, and all night sleeps in Elysium. Night, day, after dawn, doth rise and help Hyperion to his horse, and follows of the ever-running year with profitable labor to his grave. And but for ceremony, such a wretch, winding up days with toil and nights with sleep, had the forehand and the vantage of a king. A slave, a member of the country's peace, enjoys it. But in gross brain little wots what watch the king keeps to maintain the peace, whose hours the peasant best advantages. Thank you. Okay, so it would be at this point that we went back to the wheel. We'd come back to the wheel and we would spin again, and then I would switch the view to the actor who is to the actor that's gonna do that one, and then he or she will do the same thing. We'll repeat the process. You guys can vote on which one you like better and just make your comments. Overall, we're both doing an impromptu performance. I hope you guys like this idea as much as the people in the groups on Facebook that I shared it on, that enthusiastically said, I think this is great, I can't wait to do it. They can't wait to challenge me. So hope you guys will enjoy it when I do live streams like this in the future. Again, I just did this one for myself. You know, it's all also to show the people who are thinking about doing it how it's going to work, so they can understand and they can make a final decision if whether they really want to do it or not. So I hope you enjoyed this little sample of it. I hope you will tune in to the future live streams that we do doing this, where I compete against another person, the weekly Shakespeare Monologue Challenge. Hope you enjoy. I'll see you guys around. Take care.